I think it's easy when we start publishing to just think I'm going to crank out coloring book after coloring book after coloring book after coloring book after coloring book. I sound like a broken record. There is a better way, and in this video I'm going to talk about building a book catalog strategy. All right, thank you for pressing play on this video. I love you guys. Subscribe so you always know where I'm at, and you know when we drop videos. We drop them at least once a week, and I try not to overwhelm you with too much, but I actually love talking about books, especially things that are bookish, things that we don't have to write, like journals, planners, diaries, sketchbooks. Like, I love all the things. In today's video, we're talking about how I was able to scale to 1K months, 5K months, and my biggest month was 11K. Now, mind you, my account has even been terminated and turned back on. It's been suspended more than once, so I've had to start over with these income streams. And in the middle of my 11K month, wham, shut down, and I had to email Beth Bezos to get it fixed. And I was on my way to a 20 grand month. What that taught me is not to rely on just one income, which I don't. I have an email list, I have my YouTube channel, I have other income streams, but KDP has been the fastest for me. I actually can't look away when I think about the money that we can make on Amazon, okay? So let's talk about a book catalog strategy. Here's the most important thing that I want you to remember. You need a profitable niche, okay? What does this mean? Amazon operates with 300 million prime buyers. They have the traffic source we need to make money. I would be set for life if I had 300 million buyers. I don't, but I have a couple thousand, okay? And so I'm following the clues of this, building my business, but because I know there is distribution, I know there is traffic on Amazon. They are the most buyer friendly because they're getting on Amazon to click the buy button. It's not like Facebook, or you're checking on grandma or your cousins, or you're keeping up with the Joneses, reeling on Instagram, okay? Or you're going to TikTok to be entertained. People, actually, and Amazon does have some entertainment. We'll talk about that later, not in this video. People go to have their solutions happen, right? They have problems and they're buying books to solve them. I have a bunch behind me of problems that I've had. And I actually have one, I'll tell you a story. When my account got shut down, you know the first thing I did? I went and bought this self-published book, Trademark Like a Boss, because I wanted to learn about how to protect my brand. I already had copyright, but that's where I went first, okay? So I want you to think about, let's go back to book catalog strategies. What we're talking about is having a profitable niche, and we know those are possible because there's 300 million buyers that shop on Amazon each year. So if you're like, Jenny, it doesn't work for me, you're not working smart enough, okay? You need to follow the clues of success. You need to see what the customer search terms are on Amazon. And once you do that, you're able to publish a quality book and start making sales, okay? So let's act like everybody here is making $200 to $700 a month in their account. It's amazing, right? You're able to pay for utilities or expenses or groceries without being obsessed with the price of milk. I understand that we are in our inflation era, at least in the United States of America, and we need to combat it, and that's why we're using our skill set for passive income, okay? So let's say let's actually go lower. Let's say you've made $50 to $100 on Amazon, okay? And we're gonna lean into that. You're gonna look at that book, and I want you to write down all the other books that you could create because that one exists. You might think about my book hierarchy, where we talk about, the more features, the more you should charge. But start simple. If you're doing line journals and you're not seeing results, let's take it up a notch. Let's do an activity book. Let's really put some time into it. And here's the thing, when you guys hear me talk about reps all the time, and if you don't stop, you can't lose. When you are able to do a rep quickly, you get stronger. And so if you're just starting out as a business owner or pursuing side hustles, just know that it might be a little bit of a learning curve. And so that's why I always tell people to start with a blank notebook, because once you do that, you're able to have the confidence to try something a little bit more complex. I recently did a journal masterclass where I showed automation, where we plug things in with AI and automation, and I made 2 books in 15 minutes. I would have never been able to do that if I hadn't have published 500 books, and I never would have been able to do that if I didn't just put in that first rep on December 28, 2021, and then the book went live January 4th, 2022. I've almost been publishing 3 years, and I've been able to scale to 6 figures in royalties. So now that we have that profitable book, to build a book catalog strategy, I want you to think about all the complements that you could provide for your existing book. I want you to think about if someone came over to your bookshop and you only had one book for that pen name, you are neglecting the customer. You absolutely can add more books that fit that niche, okay? Don't go all crazy and do scary adult Halloween books next to your children's books. I'm always shocked when I see that on Amazon, because I know if I walked in Barnes & Noble and saw that, the parents would be PO'd. That means pissed off in America. I'm sorry. I never say that. But they would be disappointed. They would be like, why is this inappropriate content next to my kids, the kid zone? And when you walk in Barnes & Noble, you go to the back because it's a magical little place for kids, okay? I'm probably going to take my kids to the bookstore today because we're going on a trip, and I already bought some activity books from Amazon KDP that were self-published, and guess what? They were for traveling. So did I buy your book? Thank you for making it. And thank you for solving my problem of keeping my kids entertained. So book catalog strategies, look at your niche and think about how you can build it out by creating more books that complement your winning book. If you're just starting, find a profitable niche first. I don't want you guys to publish in all these different niches. I don't want you to watch YouTube videos and then get a bunch of ideas and then get distracted. Get A to Z book done. Find those profitable niches. In the beginning, you might have to be crazy like I was and publish all over the place to try to find a niche. But I'm telling you now, I should have looked for more clues and did a little more thoughtful book. When I started in 2022, I literally only thought that you could do the volume game, which meant you upload 200 books in 30 days, which I did. I probably am one of those spammers that made them make that rule where you can only do 3 a day. I learned very quickly that I did not want to be a spammer. I did not want to be someone that did not put in the reps. So I started putting in the reps. I mean, I think I probably put in some baby reps by publishing that much, but really coming upon the book catalog strategy really helped me hit those 1K consecutive months that led to 5K. And the only reason that my income was able to reach that 11K month was because I kept publishing in my winning niche. I love you guys, and YouTube's going to suggest another video. I'm so grateful that you're here, and please drop comments below on what I can do to help you and actually what you learned from these videos, so I can continue to help you put in the reps, find profitable niches, have more passive income that allows you to not worry about inflation, allows you to spend time with the people you love, and it allows you to grow into the person you are meant to be. Love you guys. Peace out.